Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to Confessions of a Doctorholic. It's your girl, Dr. Slayman or Hafsa. And today's confession is a bit of a wake-up call. You ever learn about something in medical school and you understand it in theory, but then you actually meet a real patient in a real flare and suddenly everything hits differently? Yeah, that was me yesterday with Crohn's disease. Now, don't get me wrong, I've studied Crohn's. I know it's an inflammatory bowel disease that can affect the entire GI tract, from mouth to anus. I know it causes bloody diarrhea, pain, malabsorption, fatigue, the works. But I've only ever met patients in remission. You know, the ones who are on steroids or immunosuppressants, maybe annoyed by the meds, but otherwise doing okay. Until now. Yesterday in the ED, I met someone in a full-blown medication-resistant flare. And let me tell you, it completely reshaped how I see this disease. He was young, big guy. Not someone you'd look at and immediately think, sick. But the moment I saw him, something was off. Not in an obvious dramatic way, but in that subtle, I've been through hell and back kind of way. He wasn't fully medically compliant, which honestly, I get. Can I say something slightly controversial? Taking meds is kind of boring. I know. As a doctor, I shouldn't say that. But I get it. Especially when the meds come with side effects and no immediate reward. So, this guy had been on steroids and antibiotics, but his body had basically stopped responding. His disease had progressed, his inflammation had worsened, and now he was in surgical territory. He'd already had a colonoscopy that couldn't get past the inflamed section, a CT enterography that clearly showed disease activity, failed endoscopic balloon dilation. And now he's here, in pain, tired, ready to do whatever it takes, because nothing else has worked. That's when it hit me. Crohn's is no joke. When it's bad, it's real bad. We talked through the surgical plan. We'll likely have to resect part of his colon. Not a small thing, not something anyone would want, especially not in your 20s. And still he was calm. Not bitter, not scared, just tired. Exhausted from fighting a disease that never really lets up. Exhausted from being shuffled between specialists. Exhausting from hoping this med might work, only to have it fail again. And honestly, that conversation humbled me. Because we throw around the term chronic disease so casually. But chronic means waking up every day with a battle plan. It means making peace with the fact that your body might not ever go back to normal. And for Crohn's patients in active flare, life becomes about survival, not thriving. So that's today's confession. I used to think I understood Crohn's, but yesterday reminded me, reading about a disease is nothing like seeing it. And sometimes, the best education comes not from textbooks, but from sitting beside a patient who lives it. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, stay curious, stay compassionate, and take your meds, even when they're boring. Especially those multivitamins. Why did they make them so big again?